Welcome, I'm Aparna Tagare. In this presentation, we are going to study one example of measurement of secular trend by method of least squares. In the previous presentation, we have seen one example where number of observations n is odd, and here we are going to see one example of measurement of secular trend by method of least squares when n is even. Okay. If n is even, u is equal to t minus mean of two middle t values upon h by 2. Okay. So when n is odd, the formula was u is equal to t minus middle t value. Since if n is odd, there is single middle value. And if n is even, we get two middle values. So here the formula becomes u is equal to t minus mean of two middle t values upon, here the denominator is h by 2, where h is difference between two successive values of t. Okay, where h is difference between successive t values. And the equation of trend line becomes yt is equal to a dash plus b dash u. So these are two variables, yt and u. Here the time is given in years 1971, 72, 73 and so on. And we transform this t using this formula to u. So in this equation of trend line, instead of t, we have this variable u. And this other variable yt, if production is given, we denote it by y. If sales is given, we denote it by y. If index is given, we denote it by y. So this u for time and this yt is for the other value. So these two things are given in the example. Now to write the equation of the trend line, we require these two values, a dash and b dash. Since these are two unknowns, to find these two values, we require two equations containing a dash and b dash. And these two equations are known as normal equations. The two normal equations are then given by summation yt is equal to n a dash plus b dash into summation u. It is first equation, and second normal equation is summation u yt is equal to a dash into summation u plus b dash into u square. Here yt, it is not y into t, it is suffix t. It is not y into t, it is suffix t. Okay, so summation yt, the variable is y, here the variable is y. So these are two normal equations. Now from given data, we have these four values, summation yt and summation u yt, here summation u and summation u square. And substituting these values in these two equations, we can find values of a dash and b dash. And then we substitute values of a dash and b dash in this trend equation, and we get the trend equation for that particular given data. Okay, so the thing which is most important we have to use is, if n is even, n is number of observations. Okay, so n is even, u is equal to t minus mean of two middle t values upon h by 2. Okay, so remember these two changes, this mean of two middle t values, and denominator is not h, it is h by 2, where h is difference between successive t values. Okay, so we see this example. The following table shows the index of industrial production for the period from 1976 to 1985 using the year 1976 as the base year. So years are given 1976, 1977, 78 up to 1985. So from 1976 to 1985, these are 10 years. 10 years observations are given. And second variable is index. It is 0, 2, 3, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. So index is given. So this year, these are values of variable t. And these are 0, 2, 3, 3, 2, 4. These are values of index. That is, these are values of y. Okay. Fit a trend line for above data by the method of least squares. Also obtain the trend value for the index of industrial production for the year 1987. So data up to 1985 is given, and using the trend equation we have to estimate or find the index of industrial production for this year 1987. Okay, so first we find the equation of the trend line. Now first thing to observe is number of observations, 1 2 3 4 5 up to 1988. 10 observations are there, so n is even. Okay, number of observations are even. Okay, so we have to use that particular formula to transform this year, that is t, into u. So let us solve this. Here n is equal to 10, n is even, number of observations are even. Two middle t values are 1980 and 1981. So if there are 10 observations, these first 4 and the last 4, so we get 1980 and 1981. These two are middle two values for variable t. Two middle t values are 1980 and 1981. Difference between two successive t values, so these are the values of variable t. Now difference between two successive t values, 1976, 1977, difference is of 1 year. 1977, 1978, difference of 1 year. So difference between two successive t values is h, is 1. It is denoted by h, and in this case this difference is 1. So these are the things we get from this given data. N is equal to 10, two middle t values are 1980 and 1981, and h is equal to 1. Now we use these values. Here n is even, n is equal to 10, and h is equal to 1. Now we transform from variable t to variable u. We introduce this new variable u. U is equal to t minus mean of two middle t values. So middle t values are 1980 and 1981. So we have to calculate mean of these two values. Mean means adding these two and divided by 2. 1980 plus 1981 divided by 2. We get 1980.5. And here denominator is h by 2. In this place of h, we substitute 1. So we get u is equal to t minus mean of these two values is 1980.5. Here we substitute h is equal to 1. So we get 1 by 2. Now we transfer this 2 to numerator. So we get 2 into t minus 1980 minus 5. So 2 into t minus 1980.5. Multiplying inside, we get 2t minus 2 into 1980.5. So it is equal to 2t minus 3961. So now instead of using variable t, we use variable u. It is just change of origin and scale to reduce our calculations. Okay, so now we use this variable u. U is equal to 2t minus 3961. The equation of trend line becomes yt is equal to a dash plus b dash u. Now yt, these values are given in the example. These are indices which are given in the example. Now u, we calculate this u using the years in the given example. So values of u and yt we have from the given example. Now we have to find values of a dash and b dash. For that we solve the two normal equations. The two normal equations are then given by summation yt is equal to n a dash plus b dash into summation u, and second equation is summation u yt is equal to a dash into summation u plus b dash into summation u square. Now these four values, summation yt and summation u yt and summation u square, we know n is equal to 10, and remaining these summation yt, summation u yt, summation u and summation u square, these values we get from the given data. Okay, so solving these two equations, we find values of a dash and b dash, and substituting them in this equation of trend line, we get the required equation. Now here in these two equations, here there is term summation yt. So these values are given, values of y, Adding all these values, we get summation yt. And number of observations 10, we have this value. Now summation u, using this formula, u is equal to 2 into t minus this, we calculate u, and from that we can find summation u. Again, if we have value of u, we have value of y, we can find this value u into yt, and summation u square, from this u we can calculate u square. So we prepare a table to get these values in yellow color. So we have to prepare first column for the years given t, then we convert t to u, then these values yt. Since we have to take summation, we have to prepare column for this variable y, then column for u, then u square is there, so again we have to prepare column for u square. Here summation, where there is summation, we have to prepare column for that value. Here summation u yt is there, so we have to prepare column for u yt. Okay, so let us prepare that table. We obtain summation u square, summation yt, and summation u yt from the following table. So summation y, these y values are given in the example. Again, the values of t, that means years, are again given in the example. So we prepare first two columns for this t and second column for y. So first column is for year, denoted by t. 1976, 1977, 1978, 1979, 1980, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. So total number of observations here are 10. Now if we find middle values, we get these two middle values. Since number of these observations are 10, instead of 1 we get two middle values. So two middle values are 1980 and 1981. We have to take mean of these two values, 1980 plus 1981 upon 2, we get 1980.5. Okay, now second column is for this variable y, which is for index. Okay, so index denoted by yt, these values are given 0, 2, 3, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, and adding all these values we get summation yt. It is also called as sigma yt. Okay, summation yt is equal to 42. So we get this value from given data. Okay, now we require these three values, summation u square, and summation u yt. Now we transform this variable t to u using this equation. U is equal to 2 into bracket t minus 1980.5. Multiplying inside we get 2t minus 3961. But I will suggest you to use this equation. U is equal to 2 into bracket t minus 1980.5. It is easy to calculate. Okay, calculation becomes compact using this equation, this equality. Okay, now here values of t, here t is 1976, we substitute 1976 here. So 1976 minus 1980.5, we get minus 4.5. Now minus 4.5 into 2, we get minus 9. So we get here u is equal to minus 9. Again, second value for t is 1977. We substitute 1977 here in place of t. 1977 minus 1980.5, we get minus 3.5. Now minus 3.5 into 2, we get minus 7. So we write here minus 7. Again, third value for t, 1978. We substitute 1978 here. 1978 minus 1980.5. It is equal to minus 2.5. Now minus 2.5 into 2, we get minus 5. We write here minus 5. Same for 1970. Now for 1980, we substitute 1980 here. 1980 minus 1980.5, we get minus 0.5. Now minus 0.5 into 2, we get minus 1. Now 1981. Next value is, we substitute here 1981. 1981 minus 1980.5, we get 0.5, positive value. 0.5 into 2, we get 1. So we write here 1. Similarly, for next values, 1982, we substitute this value for t here. 1982 minus 1980.5, we get 1.5. 1.5 into 2, we get 3. Similarly for 1984, 1985 and so on. So we get these values of u from these values of t. So if we observe this, the middle two values, they are -1 and 1, and above -1, -3, -5, -7, -9, and below 1, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. So it is easy for calculation if we find summation u, adding all these values, 9 minus 9, 7 minus 7, 5 minus 7, 3 minus 3, 1 minus 1. Adding all these values, we get 0. So summation u, we get 0, and this reduces our calculation. Okay, so if you remember, in case of odd number of observation, that is if n is odd, we get middle value 0, and above middle value -1, 2, -1, -2, -3 and so on, and below middle value we get 1, 2, 3 and so on. And here if n is even, we get middle two values here as -1 and 1, and above -1 we get -3, -5, -7, -9, and below 1 we get 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. Okay, so we get this u. Now next thing, we want to find summation u square. So we have to prepare column for u square. So next column is for u square, squares of these u values. -9 square 81, 7 square 49, 5 square 25, 3 square 9, 1 minus 1 square 1, 1 square 1, 3 square 9, 25, 49, 81. Okay, now adding all these values, we get summation u square is equal to 330. Now next thing, we require summation u yt. So we prepare column for u into yt. So last column is for u into yt. We have these values of u, these values of yt, only we have to take product of them. 0 into -9, 0, 2 into -7, -14, 3 into -5, -15, 3 into -3, -9 and so on. So taking product of these two columns, we get this enters in this column u into yt. Now to get summation u yt, we add all these values. So addition of all these values, it gives summation yt is equal to 148. For simplification, you add these negative values separately, add a positive values separately, and then finally add the two numbers. We get 148. So we get summation yt is equal to 42, summation u is equal to 0, summation u square is 330, summation u yt is equal to 148. So these are the four values we require to solve the two normal equations. Only we have to substitute these four values in the normal equations. So we prepare this table to get these four values. So one thing to remember is, when number of observations are even, we get these middle two values. We take their mean, we subtract it from t and divide by difference between the two successive years divided by 2. Okay, h by 2. So we get value of u for these two middle values, -1, 1, and above -1, -3, -5, -7 and so on, and below 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. Okay, so we get these four values, we use them in the normal equation. We substitute summation u equal to 0, summation u square is equal to 330, summation yt is equal to 42, and summation u yt is equal to 148 in the two normal equations. Now the first normal equation is summation yt is equal to n into a dash plus b dash into summation u. So summation yt, we have 42, n is 10, summation u is 0. So summation u equal to 0, this makes our calculation very easy. If summation u is equal to 0, we get directly value of a dash. A dash is equal to summation yt upon n. We can find directly value of n. So we substitute summation yt is 42, n is 10 into a dash plus b dash into summation u is 0. So we get 42 is equal to 10 a dash. Dividing by 10, we get value of a dash is equal to 42 upon 10 is equal to 4.2. We get value of a dash 4.2. Now to get value of b dash, we substitute these values in the second normal equation, which is summation u yt is equal to a dash into summation u plus b dash into summation u square. Summation u yt, we have 148, we substitute here 148, a dash we want to find, and again this summation u is 0, plus b dash into summation u square, this value is summation u square 330 here. So if you observe this, since summation u is equal to 0, this term get cancelled and we get b dash is equal to summation u yt upon summation u square. So we substitute this value, so 148 is equal to 0 plus here b dash into 330. So b dash is equal to 148 upon 330. So we get b dash is equal to 148 upon 330 is equal to 0.4485. So we get value of a dash from normal equation 1, since summation u is equal to 0, and we get value of b dash from second normal equation since summation u is equal to 0. We have these two values. Therefore, substituting a dash is equal to 4.2 and b dash is equal to 0.4485 in the equation of trend line, that is yt is equal to a dash plus b dash u. We get yt is equal to value of a dash is 4.2 plus b dash is 0.4485 into this variable u, where u is equal to 2 into bracket t minus 1980.5. Okay, so this is the required equation of the trend line. Now to find trend values for the different years, we have to substitute value of that year in place of t, and we calculate u, and we substitute that value of u in this trend equation, and we get trend value for that particular year. For example, if we want trend value for the particular year, suppose 1981, only we have to substitute t is equal to 1981 here, subtract 1980.5 from that into 2, and substitute this value of u here, and this calculation will give index for that particular year 1981. Okay, so using this trend equation we can find trend values for any year from the given data. So the trend values can computed using the trend line equation yt is equal to 4.2 plus 0.4485 into u, where u is equal to 2 into bracket t minus 1980.5 are as follows. We prepare the table for first column for year t, then we calculate u, and using this value of u in the trend equation yt is equal to 4.2 plus 0.4485 into 2, we find the trend values for those particular years. So to get trend value for 1976, only we have to substitute this value of t and in this equation u is equal to 2 into t minus 1980.5 and find value of u. In previous table we have already those values of u, so we use this value of u minus 9 here. So we get yt is equal to 4.2 plus 0.4485 into here minus 9, and then this calculation gives value of y, that is index for this 1976, it is 0.1635, and using this equation and these values of u we can find the trend values for these years. Okay, now we want to find the trend value for the year 1987. Same here, 1987 we substitute this value of t here, we substitute in place of t 1987, we calculate u, and we use that value of u in the equation of this trend line. We substitute that value of u and we get the index y for that particular year 1987. So here t is 1987, so u is equal to 2 into t minus 1980.5. So u is equal to 2 into, in place of t we write 1987 minus 1980.5. The subtraction give 2 into 6.5. 6.5 into 2 we get 13. So we get u is equal to 13. We substitute this value of u in the equation of the trend line. The equation of trend line is yt is equal to 4.2 plus 0.4485 into 2. In place of u, we substitute 13. Yt is equal to 4.2 plus 0.4485 into 13. So this calculation gives Yt is equal to 10.0305. So this is the required trend value for the index of production for the year 1987, and it is 10.0305. So we find the trend value for 1987 using the equation of the trend line. So here we have seen how to solve example when number of observations are even. So remember these things while solving examples of fitting trend line by using least square method. If n is odd, number of observations are odd, we have to use this formula. U is equal to t minus middle t value upon h. Since n is odd, there is single middle t value. So we have to subtract it from t and divide by h, where h is the difference between successive t values. And second thing to remember, if n is even, then we cannot get single middle value. Okay, so there are two middle t values. So we take mean of the two middle t values and we use this formula. U is equal to t minus mean of two middle t values upon h by 2. So remember the difference carefully. Here t minus middle t value if n is odd, here t minus mean of two middle t values if n is even. Here in denominator it is h if n is odd, and here in denominator it is h by 2 if n is even. Okay, and the remaining things are same. H is the difference between the successive t values. The two normal equations are summation yt is equal to n a dash plus b dash into summation u. Summation u yt is equal to a dash summation u plus b dash summation u square. The equation of the trend line is yt is equal to a dash plus b dash u. So using these two normal equations, we find values of a dash and b dash, and substituting these values here, we get the required trend equation. So thank you for watching.